Meet our final guest. For the last 27 years, this pop superstar has been part of our lives. Now he unveils his own life in the new book, Reveal. Please welcome Mr. Robbie Williams.
Hello, darling. Nice to meet you. Kitty. Hello. Hi, darling. Good. Hi, babe. Hi, everybody. Where am I sitting? Wow. Hello. I've got a book.
Yes, oh yes you do. You do.
That's fascinating.
Oh,
mine's about farting.
I have to say, we love having you on the show, Robbie Williams.
Thank you very much.
We love it because you always tell great stories. But do the people who love you, your friends and family, are they sitting at home now sort of terrified of what stories you're going to tell?
Yeah, they are. And I'd like to apologise to all of my family, my wife, and all of the celebrities I'm about to slag off.
Well, no, because your wife, I think your wife, Ida, was she genuinely upset after you told the story about her giving birth?
Yeah, she was genuinely upset, yeah. Because I said at the birth of our first child, Teddy, I said that because I was in the delivery room and the head was coming through, and it reminded me, well, I thought it was like my favourite pub burning down. I'm delighted to discover that she's opened an off licence around the back. with the second child.
Oh, it's going to be a quiet Christmas at the Williams house. Now, before we get to the book, I have to say, now, you know everyone on the couch, but have you met Pink in the flesh before?
We've met before,
once, yeah.
Once in Los Angeles, and Pink's we've got a mutual friend, and her mutual friend got hold of me on email and said, Pink wants to talk to you. Is it all right if I give her your email? And I'm like, yeah, please do. Very excited to find out what Pink wants. And then you sent an email back, and it was sort of like, I'm not making head nor tail of this. I don't understand it at all. And there was like several emails before you were like, wait, are you Robbie the chef? No, I'm Robbie the Williams.
What were you saying to him?
I think I was asking him about salmon. I don't know.
I tried my best to understand. Yeah, but we laughed.
We did. Now, the book, Reveal. Here it is.
Yeah.
By Chris Heath, who obviously spent an awful lot of time with you and had access to kind of your life. And this is so you, because a lot of these books can feel a bit guarded, a bit filtered, and this doesn't.
No, it's not.
No, it really isn't. And actually, what's really nice is that Chris Heath kind of puts in the book, you know, after he'll listen to you and I talking, and I said to them, is it okay to put this in the book? And you say yes. Yeah, fire ahead.
I think the problem is that I don't proofread them. So if I'd have proofread it, if I'd have read it at all, I'd have known, I'd have gone, oh, no, God, they can't know that about me. That makes me an awful person. But all the awful stuff is in there, and hopefully interesting bits, and I hope to make you laugh. But...
And they are amazing stories, but obviously they're not... You're not the only person in the book. Did you contact other people? Like, for instance, Jerry Halliwell, did you ring her and say, is it okay if I put that story about?
No, I haven't done that.
No, she doesn't come out of it badly. It's just...
Yeah, she doesn't. She doesn't come out of it badly.
No. So no. You were dating at the time?
Well, we were dating. We were friends, and, you know... And I used to have this flat in Notting Hill, and the window was... It was quite public. It was quite a public flat, and I'd be watching the TV, and a bus would pull up, and it'd be the top deck, and they'd just be like watching Robbie Williams watch the television every 20 minutes. And that particular evening, Jerry was around at the flat, and I don't know how, but 20 to 25 paparazzi were outside, and they were letting the flashlights go off like this, trying to get us to come to the window. And I thought, I'm going to phone the police and see what my rights are. I don't want to bother the police, but I'd like to know, because this is weird. And the policeman came around, and I said, I'm really sorry to get you round, mate. I don't want to be a hindrance, but I've got all of these paparazzi, and I just want to know what my rights are. And the policeman goes, can I stop you? And I said, yeah. And he said, when you start out in your career, that's when you want the press, isn't it? But then when the press wants something from you, you don't like that, do you? And I'm thinking, oh, no. And I've got a policeman in my house and a Jerry Halliwell hiding in the cupboard right next to the policeman when he's having this conversation. And I'm like, oh, no, I've just got to get him out because I don't want to be told off, you know. And I'm like, oh, yeah, thanks, mate. Thanks for coming round. You're right, I'm sorry. Doff the cap, off he went. And I'm like, oh, Jerry, we can't do anything about the paparazzi and we should get out of here. And I had the genius idea to put her in a hold-all. It's a very small person. And I literally put her in this duffel bag and put her over my shoulder. And like the paparazzi are all taking pictures. And I'm like, hi, guys. She had a car and I put her in the boot of a car. Right? Which is funny. When we got to the service station and I had a KFC, I could have let her out. I could have let her out, but you know, nature called, and I had to have that chicken. So, yeah, that was the moment Jerry Halliwell was putting a hold all in my house. It's in the book.
And there is something about... And you know, you guys have probably done this too, that rock star bad behaviour, that... I don't know what it is about rock stars. Like, you know, have you ever done the television out the window?
No.
Television out the window?
Oh, no.
Did you ever think about doing the television out the window, but you knew it was just stupid mugs game?
My manager threw a television out the window in Australia and in Perth. Suddenly my Australian promoter came up just in a bedsheet saying, darling, it's like Beirut down there. But no, I've never done that.
But the thing about these books is they are hard to get right, because you are doing one right now, Elton, aren't you?
A book, yeah.
Yeah. And are you going to be...
Yes, I am.
OK.
Yeah.
Should people be worried?
Some people, yeah. It's not a nasty book.
Yeah.
But there are... I mean, I've lived the rock and roll life and a lot of things have happened.
Did you put Leo Sayer in a hold-all?
He'd be perfect.
Yeah.
Hop in, Leo.
You make me feel
And Karen Mulligan, you won't... Well, I doubt you'd write an autobiography, would you?
No.
I mean, because you don't even tell people what you do for a living.
No, I can't handle the disappointment. When people... Because you say you're an actress, and they go, oh, wow, what have you been in? And then you list off, like, 15 independent films that had an audience of about my mum and my next-door neighbours, and they look so crushed that I just lie and I say, like, I'm studying geography at university. I told someone I was a documentary filmmaker last week. It was an Uber driver, and he told me his favourite film was Saw. And then he asked me what I did, and I said I'm making a documentary. Because I was going to a sort of filmy place, you know, and it looked like I was going, you know, so I didn't want to crush him.
You don't really want a driver whose favourite film is Saw. That's a bit of a worry, were you?
I know, and he told
Did
me
you have
that,
your
like,
finger on your phone?
Yeah. That was like the first thing he said.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That is weird.
That was the opener.
That was his opener. Well, because I was going to a film studio, and he was like, oh, I love movies. My favourite movie is Saw.
And Human
What
Centipede.
do you do?
And that's Robbie, very quickly, because Pink is about to perform. But can you just quickly tell us the story about being in LA and meeting the gangster?
Yeah. So, in Los Angeles, before children, I used to have this house that was just for football. I had a football pitch in the back.
This is so rock and roll. I love it.
Yeah.
A special house for football.
A special house for football, and then the kids came, and that was the end of that. That was the end of the fun. And so I'm up there one evening playing football, and there's a lot of people up there, small drive. Somebody's parked on the drive, and my neighbour can't get his car up the drive. My neighbour is Joey Pesci.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There he is. Yeah. That's the exact look that he gave as he turned into the football pitch with a 9-iron and came at you mother... I'll do this. You mother... I don't fuck... And it was absolutely terrifying because, you know, he does that face so well. And I was absolutely mortified and pretended it wasn't my house. I don't know, I was an idiot, the guy that owns the place.
But you should have been like Macaulay Culkin and done all these booby traps for him.
I didn't think. So I sort of scarper and I get out of there. And the next day I hastily arrange a sign that says no parking, and I stick it down so everybody knows, including Mr. Joey Pesci, sorry, mate, that, you know, that I was doing something to stop this from happening. That evening, I went to an Italian restaurant, and the guy came over to me, and he went, "Hey, I really like what you did for Joey." So now I'm socially awkward and socially unaware, and I'm now proper shitting myself. And I'm watching people as they leave the restaurant kind of go up to him and sort of kiss him like this. And like 20 people have done it, and I don't want to go to the loo because I don't want him to see me again. And and as I'm leaving, I think I must go to the loo. I can do it. So I go to the loo, and I'm coming back. And as I'm leaving this Italian restaurant, will you stand up a sec?
Sure.
He stood on some stairs. This guy, this gangster dude, and I sort of like was so nervous. I went over to him and just went. Kissed his Adam's apple. Still alive.
It's still alive. Very good. Okay, it is time for music. Pink, if you'd like to go over to your band. There she goes. Performing What About Us from the new album Beautiful Trauma, it is Pink! Nailed it! Nailed it! Come back and join us, Gail. There she is. Great job. Very quickly, I totally forgot to mention earlier, you at the AMAs, the American Music Awards, I don't know if you saw this.
I became a stunt woman.
Yes. So you're hanging. How many? That's you in the
That's
purple.
me, that little ant.
How many floors up are you there?
I don't know how many floors. I was 200 feet.
Wow, we've got a close-up of you. It is really
But the
you.
best part was the people inside the rooms.
So it's a hotel.
Yes.
And people were in their rooms.
They were just like. Hey.
And were you singing live?
Yes, I was.
What possessed you?
Oh, I don't know. I was terrified.
Were you? I'm glad you were scared because it'd be weird if you
I
weren't.
don't need to do that again.
No.
Check.
Yeah. but you have become fond of the aerial.
I do. I love it. It's fun.
Weren't you once pulled... Well, didn't you have an accident once where you were pulled
I
off
did.
stage? I remember seeing
Into
that.
a barricade.
That's right.
It was the first time I've ever impressed my husband.
He's a
Yeah.
good stunt driver and everything.
He's like, finally, a real crash.
He shares the name
That's
with
fine.
Kerry, doesn't he?
I know.
He's a Kerry as well.
He got beat up for having that name.
Oh, really?
Well, that's a happy
Well,
story.
He thinks... No, because everyone said it was a girl's name.
Yeah, it's kind of unisex, right?
I think so.
Kerry Grant, but
Yeah, well,
he didn't have the E.
He didn't have the
did he?
E.
Good
no,
point.
that's true.
Yeah,
Good
we
point.
could talk about this a long time, but let's not. Normally, I feel bad leaving the couch to go to the red chair, but no, this is good. So, let's go from visit to the big red chair. Who's there? Hello.
Hello.
Hi, what's your name?
Hamish.
Hamish, lovely. Where are you from, Hamish?
Herefordshire.
Okay. And do you work in Herefordshire?
No, so I'm now living in London. I'm training to be a theatre director.
Oh, right. It's training to be one. Not one yet, but soon. Do you graduate?
I graduate summer of 2018.
Okay.
So,
Then he'll be ready. Okay, Hamish, off you go with your story.
so I was on a family holiday at Centre Parks, and we were racing down the rapids that they have there. And I saw my dad up ahead of me, so I thought to slow him down, I'll kind of stealthily sneak up on him and pull down his swimming trunks to slow him down and overtake. So I did exactly that, snuck up on him, pulled down his swimming trunks, and he turns around, and it's not my dad. It's... and I have no idea what to do. I'm staring at him, so I just slowly start to slide them back. I give him a little pat.
You can walk, Amy. You can walk.
I wondered who that was. Yeah. I rather enjoyed it.
Have we loaded the chair? Oh, we have. Why, hello. This, I believe I know you. It's Ida, isn't it?
It is. Hi, Graham. Hi, everybody.
Is this Ida's revenge?
It is, Graham. It is.
It isn't.
Christmas just got even quieter. Well done, everyone. If you'd like to join us on the show. No, he flipped her. That's it. That's it. If you want to join us on the show, have a go to the red chair. I don't work for Relate. All right. If you want to come on the chair, contact us via our website at this address. And that is it for tonight. Please say a huge thank you to my guest, Pink. Stephen Fry. Gary Mulligan, Robbie Williams, and Sir Elton John. Join me next week with a packed sofa. We've got pop star Noel Gallagher, funny ladies Dawn French and Rebecca Wilson, actors Jessica Chastain and Jack Black, comedian Kevin Hart, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'll see you then. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.